You've secured the Series A meeting. You've walked through the traction and the market opportunity. But at a specific moment in that room, a silent physical shift happens. An investor leans back, closes their notebook, and mentally passes on your startup. Founders often assume they lost the room at the very end of the pitch, perhaps during the financial projections or the Q&A. The reality is that the decision is usually cemented in a specific 10-second window, right in the middle of the presentation. That 10-second window sits squarely on the transition from your problem slide directly into your solution slide. This is where we see the vanity number blunder. A founder will open their solution slide by dropping a massive premature metric, like a multi-billion-dollar total addressable market, before the investor even understands the basic mechanics of how the product works. The human brain does not process this premature data as convincing proof. Instead, it registers it as cognitive noise. Because the investor doesn't yet know how you solve the problem, the big number creates immediate mental friction. Losing the room here rarely stems from a failure of the product itself. A cognitive sequencing error has triggered doubt, and once that doubt takes root, it becomes difficult to reverse. Presentation design follows a specific logic. Building an incredibly precise problem slide actually makes a vague solution slide more damaging to the pitch. When you deliver a detailed diagnosis of a market problem, you raise the investor's analytical threshold. You have proven you understand the pain points, so their expectations for your answer immediately rise. Look at this first bar, your problem statement. When the second bar, your solution, falls short, investors don't see a design flaw. They interpret that negative space as lacking the answer. At this point, their focus switches to actively hunting for flaws in your logic. Presenting data out of logical order turns your strongest opening argument into a red flag. To fix this, you have to measure the narrative gap using a mathematical framework known as the specificity parity test. A successful problem slide requires 3 variables: a user role, a quantified cost, and an exact failure step. Your solution slide must map one-to-one directly to these variables. If you replace the resolution with a vague vanity number, this mismatched variable breaks the entire equation. This leads to a principle called cognitive fluency, the ease with which the brain processes new information. When data flows logically, the audience doesn't have to pause to translate your meaning. Maintaining exact variable parity between your slides creates this fluency. The investor can process your solution immediately, rather than spending mental energy translating disconnected data. When you achieve this parity, the investor's attention shifts. Because they can immediately grasp how the product works, then are free to consider the broader commercial implications, like the size of the market. Founders who secure funding quickly do so because they have structured their pitch to systematically remove the subconscious reasons an investor has to say no. The true purpose of the solution slide is to provide a direct and inevitable answer to the tension created by your problem slide. It serves as a logical resolution, rather than a list of product features. You can test this in your own pitch right now using the one-sentence test. Step 1. Force yourself to explain your business mechanics in a single, coherent sentence that directly resolves your core problem statement. Step 2. Look closely at your current pitch deck and verify if that exact clarifying sentence actually appears anywhere on the page. For founders who cannot afford a rejection, trial and error is too expensive. We built a toolkit to bypass this guessing game. Linked in the description, our $497 kit includes tech-forward Canva themes paired with a 16-page consulting manual. It details exactly how to map your variables and eliminate credibility gaps using current venture capital standards. Use these tools to align your narrative tonight. When you walk into your next pitch, make sure you answer the right question first.